I need my
Vision Pro. Alright, so today I wanted to do something a little bit different, and rather than show off some VR gameplay and talk about stuff like that or whatever, I kind of wanted to look at the Vision Pro and kind of talk about some of my thoughts on it, because it is definitely an interesting looking headset. I think it looks really cool. Obviously, this is very cursed and creepy and freaky and just, I don't know, it gives me a weird Black Mirror type vibe or something, and I don't like that. Of course, this isn't how it always looks. This is just a feature where you can see the person's eyes and who's wearing it. I can see why they did that, but it's definitely very weird looking. But if you want a better look at the headset, we can scroll on down here. I think the headset itself looks really cool outside of like when you can toggle the thing and show your weird face. Because like looking at it, it kind of looks a lot like a Ready Player One headset, like from that movie. That's what it looks like. It's kind of wacky. It's really cool looking. It's probably my favorite looking headset I've ever seen. Especially compared to stuff like the Quest and the new Quest 3 that's coming out later this fall. I think it looks really cool. Of course, this is a bit cursed. Every time I see that, especially when it's like turns like that, just see wham, and it's just eyes. It's just so weird looking. But outside of that, is this a good headset? Like, what is the specs on this and stuff like that? I'm not a huge spec guy, I guess. I'm not super familiar with a lot of terms and things like that. I do know a good headset when I see it though. And this is a good headset, I think. I think this is a good headset, but it's probably not one you're going to want, especially for its price being nearly $4,000. But you do get 4K for each eye, which is pretty nice. That is pretty nice. That's a pretty neat little thing. But I kind of wanted to, I was looking at this and I was scrolling through this, and I kind of realized that there's not really a whole lot that this is doing that the Quest Pro doesn't do. Like the Quest Pro does basically all of these things. Of course, it's a little bit less powerful. Obviously, it's not as powerful. It doesn't have 4K in each eye or anything like that. But for the price, for $1,000 versus $4,000, you can get a lot of the same features, especially when one of their biggest selling points here is the fact that you can watch TV. Like, that is literally like one of their biggest selling points. You can watch TV on this thing. Wow, look at this. You can if you wanted to watch a movie or something like that, you can slap on this headset and put a big screen in your living room where there wasn't one previously or something, right? This is so weird because you can literally do this on a Quest 2. Obviously, you're going to have better resolution or whatever else like that on this headset because it has 4K per eye. But this right here shouldn't be like one of your biggest selling points, because this is in basically every headset. Every headset can do this. I can watch YouTube and I can curve the monitor around my face. I can put myself in random virtual environments like this or whatever else like that. I can make it as big as I want. I can do all these wacky stuff with it. So why is that such a big selling point for the Vision Pro, or the Apple Vision Pro, whatever you want to call it? When the Quest Pro, the Quest 2, and a lot of other headsets that are much, much cheaper can do the exact same thing. Of course, there's other things that it can do that not every headset can do. Obviously, it's got a lot of AR functionality and stuff like that in it. But again, if we compare it to the Quest Pro, it also has a lot of AR functionality and stuff like that. It might not be as pretty as it, again, because it's not 4K per eye. But again, it's pretty nice. Like, it still serves the same function. It has color pass through, just like the the Apple Vision Pro. They both have color pass through and stuff like that. They both have eye tracking that you can enable and stuff like that. It's like a lot of these features are very similar to one another. Of course, the Apple Vision Pro seems to have better specs. But for your money, I think you're better off just getting a Quest Pro, especially when you consider the fact that the Vision Pro is basically an iPhone that you strap to your face. Like, they're not even trying to hide the fact that that's basically what it is, because you can take pictures with it. Like, in the real world, you don't take pictures of things that are in the headset, but like if I wanted to take a picture of someone that's in my room right now or something like that when I'm playing or messing around or whatever, I can be like, oh, hey, let me record that real quick, and I can record you, and then I can watch it in the headset and stuff. There's some cool things like that, but again, that's not really a big selling point for me. That's just an iPhone basically. Like, that's literally what that is. It's so weird. I don't know. I still feel like the Quest Pro is a better option, especially when you consider the fact that you can play games on this thing. Like you can, at least as far as I know, you can play games on this, and it has controllers and all this other stuff, whereas the Vision Pro doesn't come with controllers in any shape, form, or fashion. Also, with the Vision Pro, you have this cable that's always there. It has to be there because it's connected to a battery that you have to put in your pocket. So again, at $4,000, they couldn't even put a battery somewhere on the headset itself. I can kind of see, again, why they did that, because that makes it more comfortable. That makes it to where they can not have to worry about having a big battery somewhere on you. They can just have it be in your pocket and you don't have to worry about it. I think this headset is very cool and interesting, but again, it's basically a iPhone that you strap to your face, and I think it's going to be far less convenient to use this than just your iPhone. Not to mention the fact that a lot of it's Apple, and I have my own gripes with Apple where, like, for example, my Samsung phone, I can connect it to my computer right now and I can transfer files and do whatever I want like that, right? But if I connect my Apple phone to my computer, it's gonna be like, oh no, you can't do that, you can't transfer files, how dare you try and use your own device, and stuff like that. And that's obviously an issue unless you're on a Mac or something like that. Then it's a lot easier or whatever. So Apple devices only work with Apple devices. And so, of course, with this Vision Pro, if you're trying to do certain things, some of it's going to be locked behind because it's going to only work with other Apple devices. It's not really doing anything that the Quest Pro doesn't do. Obviously, it does it more powerful, and it's going to be more lightweight and all this other stuff. But shit, it might even be more comfortable on your face. I don't know. I haven't been able to put on either on my head, obviously. But yeah, I feel like comparing these together, you're better off trying to put your money towards a Quest Pro or just waiting to see what happens in the industry from here, because right now we're at a weird point in VR. Steam has been working on something for a long time, Valve, whatever. They've been working on something for a long time. We're still not sure what they're working on. I feel like we might hear something later this year for them, because it's been leaked for a very long time that they've been working on a headset of some kind, and it's only a matter of time before they finally reveal something about it. And so I feel like maybe at the end of this year or somewhere in the next year or something like that, we'll be hearing something that Valve is doing. And then, of course, the Quest 3 is coming later this year, in fall sometime, at a $500 price or $400 price. I forgot what the price was. So yeah, I mean, if you're considering buying a new headset right now, it's kind of a weird time, because obviously the Apple Vision Pro is coming out at some time. If you're doing it for gaming, don't even consider this as an option, because it doesn't even have any gaming options whatsoever. The Quest Pro is already out. It has gaming options. It has everything that the Apple Pro does, plus the gaming options. Obviously not as powerful, but again, I guess it's up to your own conclusions. Like you can derive your own conclusions from all of this or whatever. But I personally think I personally think you're wasting your money on a Apple Vision Pro, at least right now. I think in a few years from now, a lot of headsets will be doing what the Vision Pro is doing, plus gaming anyway. And so, I mean, do you want to get in it early and have like the base form, like the base phone on your face, or do you want to just wait a couple of years or something for better headsets, or headsets that do this but better, and stuff like that? So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this wacky looking headset and stuff. And yeah, please do consider subscribing, liking this video or something like that, because it really helps out this channel a ton, and I very, very, very much greatly appreciate that and everything. I don't normally do looks at headsets and stuff. Maybe I could start doing that or something, so let me know in the comments below if you want to see me talk about more headsets and stuff and speculate on what I think they're going to be like when they come out and everything. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, and just remember, if you take anything from this video, just remember this very important thing, and that is to stay asleep.